Welcome to the show, Makena and Nicole. Mko salama?
Tuko salama.
Good morning.
Morning.
Baridi ndio mingi, but we're here and we're happy.
Yes.
Kindly introduce yourself, probably what you do. I know you have a chain of things that each and every one of you anafanya.
Yes.
So we'll start with you, Makena.
My name is Makena Kahuha. I'm an actor, a student, and a content creator.
Student?
Yes.
What are you studying?
I usually don't know if I can still call myself a student because I've deferred for a year.
But, still student.
Still student.
If it's 5 years, we'll have questions. Until then, still students.
Okay, yeah, a student at the University of Nairobi, taking psychology.
Oh,
yes.
Interesting. You've been manipulating all of us out here.
Not really.
Okay, no, that was on a light note. Nicole?
Hi everyone, my name is Nicole. I am an actor. I am an entrepreneur.
Ah, okay. Why are you so unsure about the last bit? The actor bitch is like, I am an actor. I am...
I'm a sister.
Okay, cool. But acting is what the two of you have in common.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when you talk about acting, did you know that this is what you wanted to do? Is it the reason that you've deferred from school to be an actor or to, follow your path in that direction?
It's part of the reason.
Okay.
I was in between transferring my credits to different schools. Then I had auditioned for Kina. So in that process, I got the call back and then I got the job. So I had to put that on hold kidogo. At first, I could do both.
Yeah.
Because the work wasn't so much. And then after a couple of months, it became a bit too much. So I had to hold, especially with Corona.
Yes.
I was like, yes.
You were among the people who were like yesing the whole thing because you are already working and getting money this other way, and there's the guilt for pengine nafani so many fanyizi vizuri pamoja, but it worked out for you.
Yes. Plus my mom usually she didn't put so much pressure on me. She was like, if you feel like you can only do one for now,
Okay.
pick one and then we'll figure out as we move.
Great. And for
Yeah.
you, Nicole? Is it explicitly acting, and was it the one thing that you really wanted to do or get into?
No, not really, to be honest. Just came and
What-
I went for it.
What was the other thing that you were going to get into, or probably the thing that you were seeing yourself?
Nothing. I'm just a businesswoman.
Oh,
I
you-
prefer doing that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Selling. What are you selling, or what kind of business are you into?
I do academic writing.
Oh,
Yeah.
that is very lucrative. Iko na pesa na uko nyumbani tu ukifanya. So, and then how did you get into acting?
Medium crisis.
Yeah.
It was so random, like really random.
Okay, how did
It
that
just
happen?
came to me. Remember, I went for
She had come to watch
Yeah,
our first episode, and I remember we didn't have a script.
Okay.
So the first episode, most of it we were freelancing. So I happened to mention my best friend's name
Okay.
in a scene. So for the second episode, they were like, by the way, that best friend of yours, she's the one that was here watching. It was like, yeah, do you think she wants to act? I was like, I don't know. I would ask her. So I asked her and she was like, why not?
yeah,
She tried it out and she loved it.
And you'd never done this before,
never.
and now you're hooked.
I love it.
Let's talk about that particular series that is on Instagram, you said?
Yes,
it's on
Instagram.
IGTV.
Yeah.
What was the inspiration behind it?
Thing is, I think Boogie is the right person to answer this question.
Well, Boogie is all the way over there.
He wanted to do a show for young people
Okay.
that just talks about the things that we go through, like from the name, medium crisis.
Yes.
We are going through a lot of things that we don't talk about. So he wanted to portray that in a comical manner. So one day he gave me a call and he told me about the idea and he's like, what do you think? Should we try it out? So we came together with Tevin and everyone else in the team and we shot our first episode. We put it on Boogie's Instagram because that's why we usually air it on his IGTV.
Okay.
And our first episode got like 100,000 views. So we were really excited and we decided this is something that we must keep doing.
Great. So how
Yes.
many episodes in now?
5. Yes, 5.
5. And the reception is still as from day one.
Right now we've taken a break.
Okay.
We're not shooting. We've not aired our episode 5 yet, but guys are still asking. They still want more, and I think that is what is kind of motivating us to.
We want more. So you took a break with Media and Crisis. What's the plan? Are we going to be seeing more coming up?
Of course,
When?
we've already
Do
shot.
you have a time? Any pressure on live TV?
Yes, I don't want to give myself a timeline.
Okay.
But I'm sure by next month we'll have started airing
Okay.
in August, because we've shot 2 episodes already, and we're going to add like another 2 for safety.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we're going to hold you to that. Both of you. To that. Social media handles, maybe Malita Pata, Alafu, maybe even on the, what is it called, where we can find the series. Come on to watch already.
Oh, come on, Chaja, what?
Yes.
So my Instagram is Makena Kahuha. Our show airs on Realbuggi's page, so Realbuggi IGTV. Also, we have a Media and Crisis podcast coming up.
Ooh, that
Yeah.
is going to be interesting.
I know, and it's really nice because it's not scripted, and usually we're just talking about what people want us to talk about.
Okay.
And we've done 2 episodes, but we want to record more so that we can, when we release, we have some consistency. So I think people should watch out for our podcast and keep watching our web series Media and Crisis on Realbuggi's IGTV.
Okay.
Yes.
Nicole, your page, IG?
Jeptum.
Jep2. Just
Yeah.
Jep2.
Just Jeptum.
Okay, so we're going to take a look at a small snippet from the series Media Young Crisis. And after watching that, I'll be joined by different faces, gentlemen who are also part of this brilliant Media Young Crisis web series. Take a look.
My baby is crazy at times. Crazy, Georgina cheesy sometimes. But Sitoki, I gave her my life. And I promised that she'd be my wife. I'm up in the ghetto classics. She's a radio fanatic. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And you could tweet her on my Facebook. Lakini yeah, uso my books. Yeah, yeah.
Naangalia nani wewe?
Unaangalia.
Kwa nini do you have a crush on me?
Ule msa wako anasemanga aje Makoha.
Apetere mninyonge.
Exactly.
Good morning.
Morning.
She a badder than badder. I got murembo kupindukia. But I need an umbrella in case of bad weather. Hapa Kingsman nina kinga. Yeah, ni bipolar. Simu TV amenivunjia. Naogopea gita, yes I can.
Babe,
Nini?
what's this?
Si mafuta, hebu kwanza leta.
So you're still playing me?
Aje sasa.
Duh.
Sasa hizi paka mafuta.
I found it on your side of the bed na imereduce sana.
So sahi, siwezi jipaka mafuta nikitoka bafu.
So unataka kujustify the disgusting things that you've been doing?
Ai babe, zinafanyaje vitu kaa hizo na uko hapa?
Also unafanyaga time yenye siko?
Hebu chore hizo story.
Si chorei, we have to talk about it. In fact, we've spoken about it before. Hizi ni vitu gani Bugi?
Utadu? Hata naweza fanya hapa sahi ukiona utafanya nini?
You can say that straight to my
can't.
face. Hizi ni tabia gani?
wait,
We spoke
yeah,
about
bana.
it. Bugi, I'm not done with you.
I'm done.
Unaenda? I'm still talking
Na hot temperature and I forgive but I forget. Ego yake juu numereta and I feel.
Bugi.
Babe.
Kona bahati.
Si bahati yako na Diana.
Ah. Hebu tuanze inaanza ina feel tu.
Okay.
2, 3, go. Welcome to our YouTube channel.
This is the illest couple on this side of the Sahara.
The cutest couple you guys have to live with.
One that I have to deal with.
Ati?
Anyway guys, since tuachane, what has been popping?
So utaendelea tu as if you've not said anything?
We are recording babe.
I don't care.
Oh, so now it's okay for us to argue in front of them?
Who is that? I just want you to repeat kitu umesema.
I'm not having this argument.
I am having it right now.
I am not!
Book, nilikwambia stop walking away from me when I'm talking to you.
In fact,
if
I'm
you are
walking
bored,
away.
repeat what
I'm
I've been
walking
telling
away.
you.
I'm-
If you say
I-
whatever you are saying right now, sema. Sema, Kenya ulikuwa unasema. Sema. Sema. So repeat. So repeat. So repeat. Repeat it. Repeat it. Repeat. Repeat. Unasema, eh? Ulikuwa unaenda? Ulikuwa unaenda? Wewe,
Unajifanya hapa mnoma. Unajifanya hapa mnoma. Unajifanya mnoma hapa, eh? Hebu sema sorry. Sema sorry.
acha ni pick call.
Pick call gani? Unapigiwa na
called.
nini? Sema sorry. Uko raha utatu, umeona? Umesikia? Umesikia?
Nimesikia get off me.
Makena. Nitapigia mamako. Umesikia?
Wapi wig? Shika.
Ego yake juu numereta anaifeed the narigat bipolar.
Push it to the front. To the front kabisa, ficha nails.
Jefia kabisa.
Ulikuwa unatoa ukijua kuvalisha mtu.
Ndakutoa tena.
Move. Don't even touch me. Can't be helpful. 1, 2, 3.
Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is the illest couple on this side of the Sahara.
The cutest couple you guys have to live with.
One that I have to live with.
Boogie!
Well, their names had been name dropped during the interview with Nicole and Makena, so we decided why not have the faces here. Welcome Tevin and Boogie, karibuni sana.
Thank you.
Mko salama?
Kabisa.
Haya, introductions basi. Kabla tu watu wanashangaa hiyo ni jina inakaa aje.
My name is Brian Kabugi. I'm an actor. I've been acting since I started loving acting, which is like I think I was 11. And I'm also a content creator.
Okay.
Film, yeah. So, and people also call me Realbuggi.
I think you started and then we called you and then now
Now it's
forgot about
like
Brian.
forgot about Brian. Yeah, yeah, but basically, I think basically my life evolves around filmmaking and just creating magic from the screens.
You know, we've seen you since you were tiny. So even when you walked in today, akiongea, what did I say? You're like, sauti yako ilifika huko saa ngapi? So it's really good to see you growing and doing what it is that you love from such a young age, and you still hold on to the principles of, you know, what it means to be an actor in this industry and still be, you know, humble-ish. I'm not so sure about that. Tevin.
My name is Tevin Fad, producer, director, filmmaker, and also the DOP and one of the creators of Media and Crisis.
Great.
Yes.
I saw you taking pictures of us here and telling Makena how amekuja very early na photographer and go, wow, lens.
Director wake, photographer wake, you see. Yeah, it's a
great stuff.
Yes.
So Media and Crisis is the reason we're here today, amongst other things that both of you have done and even the ladies have done.
Yeah.
And when I asked the inspiration behind it, it was like, Boogie ndio anaweza explain ya nini ilikuwa ina go on.
Yeah.
So
okay, so we did Kina with Makena, and I was playing a role called Leo, and unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, I don't know. Leo was only doing 15 episodes on the show. Nikau Leo episode 15.
Yep, we saw that.
Yeah, so Leo died.
I got trailer.
But
wow, Tevin,
shade in front.
It was 15. It was
15 episodes, but I did a good job, I believe. But people loved the connection he had with Makena because of the Zuri Leo thing. So I decided, why can't we try and like continue this? You know, me episode 15 zangu ziliisha, nikarudi home, niko like sasa na unajua tu venye nakuanga. Like uko ground zero, like what's next? So I called Tevin, who has been my friend for a long time. And I was like, Tev, form, like mimi nimemaliza Kina, nimekuwa home for 2 months, nothing is happening. So what's next? So we
Tell
come
me, were
up with
you
something.
busy at the point? At that point ulikuwa na majob zingine, huyo anataka umpatie ideas.
I was really busy by the way. Lakini alieka food hapo katikati, so I knew.
Nilimuta kwa restaurant, so zimuta. Utakuwa hoteli pale tao.
Spaghetti nini.
Spaghetti nini.
Spaghetti, yeah. I would expected something else. Lakini kama spaghetti ndio ilikuingiza box. Who are we? To say otherwise.
Yeah, I was like,
so basically the inspiration behind Mid Young was, I think young people are going through so much that we don't talk about. I talk about a lot of things on my Instagram page. Apart from being an actor, I'm very vocal about a lot of things that are affecting young people in the society, especially on my page. So I realized we are going through so much and we are just overshadowing it. Like, we have so many shows on TV talking. They just think young people are interested with entertainment. We have so many music shows. We have so many talk shows. But we really don't have shows on TV that really speak about what young people are going through. Young people are committing suicide day in, day out.
Depression.
Young people are getting infected with HIV. Young people are doing drugs as hell. You know. So
I saw that.
so yeah.
I saw it.
So we were like, we really need to start talking about these things. So when we met with Tevin, we had like, and Ombigwa, who's not here, we had like 2 episodes in mind. So decided we can try and address these issues in a comical way, in a way that people will relate to. And since it's the first episode, we're just trying to introduce people to this whole idea.
Okay.
So the first 2 episodes, basically like episode 1, when you look at it from a perspective of these are just 2 young guys, it's a young couple that they're just arguing, but really that is what happens.
That is true.
Young people wanauana. Unasikia huyu alirusha demu wake kwa balcony, sikia demu wake alistab chali yake, unasikia like a lot of frustration in young relationships, and we have no one to talk about.
That's true.
We have no peers to talk about who are older than us. We have no counselors, we have nothing. People just think, hey, it's a young relationship. Ini mapenzi tu ya watoi.
Itaisha tu, but then before iishe, something tragic has happened.
Exactly. And that's the whole scope of the way we want, even the reason why we took a break. We had to take a break because we had to come back to ground one and say, we really want to make this thing the way we want to make it. We want to make it impactful to a lot of people. So we need to think about it. So even then, next episodes, you'll see
totally different.
Totally different from the story, from the way we are shooting it. We're investing a lot in whatever we are shooting, as much as you're just doing it for IG. It's not really giving us returns, but we are going on YouTube.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah, we're going
because
on
that
YouTube.
would have been the next thing. Because YouTube, you'd definitely be earning.
Yeah,
or
we'll
probably
definitely,
not maybe a lot
and
to buy equipment and everything, but it would be something. There would be a small reward. But Tevin, when he came to you with this idea that he wants to shoot now, of course he called you because he knows you're good at what you do. What was your, reception of that? How was it? Did you see into his vision?
First of all, I can't even say that I'm like the best at what I do.
It's okay. That's not for me to say. See, as we're saying.
Yes. So when thank you. So when Boogie called me about it, at first we had done something, and I was like, when I was talking to Boogie every time, we were like, all these TV stations, all these movies, all these series in Kenya, it's all about family, love, drama, all that, you see. But in real sense, there's a lot that is happening to us. I'm also young, I also go through a lot, and I was like, now this is the idea, like what you are going to talk about, it's really like going to like be so impactful out here, and let's just like try and give our best. So I was in for the idea. I was like, let's do it. Zero budget with a budget, let's do it.
And I think that's pressure on you because people have trusted what you're seeing, what you want to achieve, and they've bought into the vision. But then we're actors. We need money. We will make a 2 months ujalipwa.
It's hard because
TV at kuoni. So these people that you're bringing in are also dependent on you to be able to give them or maybe promise them, inspire them that one day they will get money from what it is that they're doing. How pressure, scale of 0 to 10?
I think the lucky thing with me and my team is everybody is equally, we have the same mindset in terms of we all know we are young people and we can actually be pioneers of something great in the industry. So let's put the money aspect aside and let's just do this. And from my cast, from Makena, Makena, she's on TV.
Yeah.
She's being paid. She's
Amekuwa
running.
makina.
yeah, unaona
Makina pale.
amekuwa makina, amefanya inaitwaje, and everything. So
Yes.
definitely having Makena to buy into my idea na manisha we are in the same, we have the
Yeah,
same
we have
mindset.
the same
Same to
mindset.
Tev,
Yeah.
who's a DOP, was like same to our producer Kosi, who's behind camera, Jeptum.
Obigwa.
So Obigwa. So I think it was lucky for me to get a team of young people who wengine wetu hadi wengine wako chuo, tunasikia kuna wenye wako chuo jamaliza, young people who by the same vision of we can actually be pioneers of something great and something we can actually open a door for many young people to start creating such content or believe in themselves.
Yeah.
So we decided, you know, with zero budget, let's do this. Let's look for money to hire equipment.
Yeah.
We'll labor itakuwa sisi. Hapo nilikuwa mi title yangu ni actor,
Producer.
actor, producer, lights, grips,
Sound, boom swinger,
boom swinger,
Boogie
kani
swings.
senior.
Boogie swings.
Yes.
How
Kani
you
senior
feel?
Makena tuna swing.
Yeah.
Like tuko na crew tu ya wasa watatu ama wanne.
Oh my
So
goodness.
basically ni to just pushing
Yeah.
ourselves.
And I think that works for you as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu when you want to diversify, ama ukijipata kwa set yenye ina need mse, neza act lakini pia neza work kwa place ya sound ama continuity ama something else behind the scenes.
hapa wako kitchen.
Kitchen.
Get a rest, DOP.
DOP like so my point is
Yes.
I think that's why I'm saying we have so many. Imagine young people don't want money.
Yeah.
Young people, like you want us to get the experience. You want us to tukifika 30 tukitafuta job ndatuambia tuko na experience
Yes.
but you guys are not providing that for us.
Hatukuwapatia
You know,
opportunity.
me I think it will be very beautiful when we have production houses. Just commit at least
Yeah.
two or three just young people in every production house, in every film that they're just coming as interns.
That
It
is
will
not
be
something that
beautiful.
happens. It's not.
It doesn't happen.
Doesn't happen.
It should be like that because that's how you just commit as a production house. You're doing this series. Let's have 3 guys and that's sorry, let me just name drop Tony. Tony Mdagaya and Lodeki from Overtalks. That's one beautiful thing. We did a feature film with them.
Okay.
And half of the crew were students from Overtalk School. Young guys, like, and they were doing it so well.
Yeah.
Like, kuna wenye walikuwa wamekuwa set design, wengine wamekuwa wengine ni runners, but they gained so much experience. Akimaliza course yake, akienda chuo, akimaliza graduate, akienda job, akona experience. Wewe ni mse ukimuita set yako mwix, si lazima umwambie zile basics. Unajua kuwork na vile inakuanga. Mimi naonanga na sinaona. So young people we don't want money.
Just give us the
Just give us the
experience. Let us be
experience.
in
Give us
the
the
space.
opportunities,
Yes.
you know. Give us the opportunities and that's what we are lacking. And
I think we'll uliachata kukatafuta hiyo opportunity. You're like, I'm going to create
Create
something.
yeah, we create
opportunity.
that's why I decided
See,
like
from that Boogie, what actually happened from what Boogie decided to do,
Yeah.
is the fact that nowadays I get so many people texting me that I want to start. You see, I don't know how to start. I just tell them, start with your phone. You see, because it's also it still rounds up to median crisis. Young people don't have
Being a
jobs.
crisis.
That's why the crime rates are so high. You see,
so high.
so these are things that we are doing to show young people that we can actually do this. Yes. So it's something that when Boogie came to me, I was like, even if I have work over the weekend and we are shooting median crisis, I'd rather send someone.
Walk the talk.
Yes.
I will be part of this. So what's the big picture as we come to this conversation? It started as a web series. I love the fact that we're going on to YouTube. So what's that grand picture for you for Median Crisis?
yeah, we aired only 4 episodes, though we had 5, but we've only aired 4.
Yeah.
So on my IG, and right now we are branding for YouTube so that we can have at least. We were airing 8-minute episodes, so we want to go at least to 15.
Okay.
Yes.
Something lengthy, so I can be able to really. And also we are investing a lot in terms of the quality, because we have young people like Tevin who are so talented behind camera and they don't get credit. I want when someone watches Median Crisis, who's the DOP? Tevin.
Yes.
We have so many young, maybe you speak from your experience, you also have so many young people behind camera, lighting, people like Sal, very, very skilled young people, but they don't know where to go. So the project with Median Crisis, we want to make it a full production.
Yes.
We want to finish up, we want to shoot 5 more episodes.
Yes.
Finish like the season 1.
Also
as a web
cast, in
series,
terms
yeah.
of cast,
In
we want to
casting, we're
bring in
bringing
other young people.
Other young people. We did
Yeah.
a challenge.
Yeah, we did a challenge.
So
we are
had
taking the
winners.
winners.
We did a
Nice.
challenge.
Yeah.
We
So
did
for-
a challenge. A lot of young people submitted real
Scripts.
and everything.
Yeah.
So we actually have 2 scripts that we will do from our fans, and they
Okay.
will, the writers will come, they'll write, we'll give them the space to also direct the episodes. We have young actors. We did a challenge on IG. We have the young actors who won the challenge. So basically the idea with Media and Crisis, we want to make it a full show that actually speaks, now more intensely, speaks about what young people are going through.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And when I'm talking about young people, I'm talking about 16, from 16.
All the
'cause
way down.
That's
That's
16
where?
to, 20, 25, 24. Because from 16 is where
The
things
pressure.
really start
Yeah.
Yeah, it
happening.
starts-
So
it
that's
starts
the
from there.
idea of Media and Crisis. And that's why we started also the podcast, because
Yes.
you can't tell everything on set.
Yeah.
Yeah, the 12 minutes that we have.
So the podcast is more interactive. You're talking about real things. Where so many young people getting infected with HIV.
Yeah.
Like it's such a serious issue that we don't talk about. Why? When you have unemployment, if you have a young girl from the street, you have a young boy from the street, huyo ataenda kuiba, dem ataenda kufanya nini? She will do whatever she has to do to get that money.
To get the money, yeah.
Si
Absolutely.
tutamtroll online tuseme anapenda wababa, anapenda nini, but really no one
What
sits
is-
down
what
and
i-
what
nini
causes
yeah.
Behind
and
that.
and I think si tuko na a lot of anger and a lot of pain because many of you adults, you're quick.
It's like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like
Violence.
me adults.
Tumechagua violence. Yeah, you adults, you're very quick to like point at us like,
Judge and be like,
"Ati ni watu young,
this is it, we have to do it the hard way. You want soft life.
First,
Instead of
your
looking
time and our time, we are so
totally
different.
different.
Because of the
Technology-wise,
internet,
Yeah.
technology has made it so hard
Oh
for me
my
to be a
God.
teenager, for me to be a young person online. Dem ako high school, akiingia online, anaona pressure ya sijui nani, huu dem ako 20 ashabaiwa range, asha nini, anaona slay queen mgani asha make it hivi. Huyo dem ako na so much pressure to be like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they'll do literally anything. Mimi ka boy niko na so much pressure to get my life fixed. Cause nikiingia online ona memza kama una do. Siwezi kupeana kama una nini, like literally
Kuna hadi
nika-
muscles. Yeah, we were looking at everything.
Manze mimi mseka
Ukipata
yangu
ndevu.
niko na pressure mimi sina ndevu so natafuta do. Unaona? So
Cheeky. Tevin, what would you say is the one thing that probably watu wako kwa industry yako, the things that you do, because probably ni different na pia ana learn kufanya vitu zako zenye ampati pengine opportunities ama mmekanyagiwa?
I feel like personally, from my experience, I've actually like gotten so much help from guys.
Yes.
Like through Boogie, I've met a lot of people, and I'm always saying that Kenyan creatives, we don't share the knowledge. They don't want to share the knowledge.
Yes.
And luckily, I've been able to like meet some of the few people that I really look up to, like Nick Mutuma upped and called me on his set because he saw me through Media and Crisis.
Oh, wow.
Exactly. So that is what I also want to do to other young people.
Okay.
I want them to come, an actor to come and meet Boogie, you see, an actor to come and meet Makena. So sharing the knowledge.
I think it's a beautiful thing that you're doing this, and I wish you guys all the very
thank
best.
you so much.
Social media handles where we can watch the Media and Crisis and the podcast Tripata wapi?
You can find me at Realbuggi. Media and Crisis will be on our YouTube at Realbuggi. The podcast will be available on all platforms, from Spotify to any YouTube to whatever. So I think you'll speak on that. So,
Yeah, I'm also the director for the podcast.
Lakini, sawa basi.
Yes. So it's the Median podcast. We have it's going to be under our network. It's called World Cosmos Podcast Network.
Okay.
Yes, on social media I'm at Tevin Fad. FUHD. Hiyo Fad inachanganya watu
sababu
sana.
ningeka A.
FUHD. Tevin Fad.
Omondi.
Machoma.
Asanteni sana,
Thank
asanteni
you.
sana Makujo. Thank you for sharing. And the ladies that were here, Alia, Nicole, and Makena, asanteni. We're going to take a very short commercial break. We will be right back. This is Full Circle with Mwekali.